our new Pokemon Metagross. So Metagross is an all-rounder category, but he feels very much like a defender. What's to say, his progression is pretty simple. His first evolution's at level 5, his second one is at level 9. He learns both his new moves at level 5 and level 7. So these are very good peak points to pay attention. He's got a boosted basic auto attack, and he's pretty decent. He's more of the chunky kind of players, but he's not necessarily a Marchamp or a Dragonite. He feels a lot more like a defender, almost like a Snorlax, but with a bit more damage. So here you can see we are now Metang, and you get the choice between Meteor Mash and Gyro Ball. Personally, I think Meteor Mash is better, so we're going to start with Meteor Mash. So Meteor Mash does a small AoE attack in front of Metang, and it gives him a shield based on the amount of Pokemon hit. So you'll see here, I hit him and I get a shield. The other thing it does, it gives you a basic auto attack boost. It boosts your basic auto attack. So that's my normal Meteor Mash, I get my shield, and then we'll do a basic boosted auto attack. Also, the more Pokemon you hit with Meteor Mash, the more shield it gives you and the more damage that boosted basic attack actually does. So, for example, just quickly go here to these two little Baneri. See there, it gives them a bunch more shield and it does a lot more damage. Now, the other move you could have gone for, just go down here. Is Gyro Ball. So Gyro Ball is interesting. Essentially, Metagross or Metang spins and they deal damage around them. But if you deal damage in that little circle there, that edge line, you'll actually also get a shield to the damage that you have done. So this is useful, but I don't think it's as useful as Meteor Mash. It definitely doesn't do the amount of damage. So I like it, but I just don't think it's going to be the meta combo to use. It's fun. I guess you could get a bunch of shields off of it in a bit more of a bigger area of effect than you would with Meteor Mash, but I just don't enjoy it. So the next move we get you at level 7 is either Zen Headbutt or Magnet Rise. And personally, I think Magnet Rise is the better choice, even in the test server, because it gives you some movement speed. You see there, it gives you a boosted auto attack. When you use this attack, it'll slam down. So as you can see there, I use it, we're floating. Then I use the auto attack, he slams down, and he actually throws. And throws Pokemon Unite's way of saying stun or essentially lift them off the floor. What's also pretty great about Magnet Rise and a Gyro Ball combo, though I don't really think this is going to be anything that I'm going to constantly play, is that you can actually use Gyro Ball while in Magnet Rise. So I go Magnet Rise, I Gyro Ball, and then I slam down. So that's pretty useful, but personally not my style. So here, I'm just going to reset us again. Level 5, 6, 7. Okay. I'm going to do Meteor Mash, and then let's do Zen Headbutt. So Zen Headbutt's very much like its tackle. It's a skill shot. If you land the shot, it actually dives towards, so you'll just charge towards them. And pretty much it also stuns when it hits them, so you'll see here it does a knock-up as well. And it's a pretty good engage move. I just don't see myself running it over. I don't know, I'll have to see how it goes. I think Magnet Rise would be better just for that movement speed. It also has a stun, but it does an AoE stun. So here you can see at level 9 we get our Unite move, Compute and Crash. So essentially what will happen is when it activates, Metagross will scan the area. Oh, rough. Metagross will scan the area for opponent, enemy Pokemon, and he will essentially target the lowest HP Pokemon that's in that area that he scanned. So where it gets a bit cool is if he scans 2 or less Pokemon, he only dives to the lowest one and deals a little bit of damage to that Pokemon alone. But if he scans 3 or more Pokemon, he still dives to the lowest HP Pokemon, but then he creates that massive wall that you've seen around him. I'll try and add a photo in here, otherwise you probably just have to search it for yourself. And he essentially creates a big fight ring that you have to fight him in. It's pretty cool. I think it would be very useful with, say, in tandem with like a Gardevoir ulti, where now they've got nowhere to go and Gardy just lays down that black hole on them. Maybe a Dragonite ulti, same effect. You have them now on a fighting ring, they have to sit there and fight you in Dragonite. I think it could go very well with a few. Let me just try and get this Regirock, and I'd like to show you the ulti. That Marchamp's just a bit high level. So when it comes to items, I would think maybe doing a weakness policy. A Resonant Guard is a must, considering you have so many abilities that give you shields. And definitely, it's hard to say beyond that. You might want to do Focus Band, you might do attack weight. I don't know if you really want an attack weight. You could use the extra attack, definitely. But it's... where is this Marchamp? Does it just not want to fight? Oh, there we go. So you'll see, he'll scan the area and he dives to the Pokemon that he scanned with the lowest HP. Being only one Pokemon, Marchamp gets that privilege. Now, like I said, if there's 3 or more, he will then dash still to the lowest one, but he'll put up a wall around him in an entire 360 area and do damage in an area of effect as opposed to just one Pokemon. And as you can see there, he's actually got a lot of endurance. I guess that's what Pokemon's stat is. Let's just say sustainability. He can really like stay in a fight almost forever, especially with Meteor Mash. I think that is definitely the move you want to go for. And yeah, items, I would say you should try and do a 6 brown 6 white. I'm personally running a 6 brown 6 white 4 blue, and it does a decent amount of shielding. I'm doing a Resonant Guard in a weakness policy, and it does what I want it to do, eh? I mean, though he out levels me, I can fight him. Well, I hope this has been useful for you. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!